Good morning, everybody. The topic I have chosen today is transformation of sentences. There are three different kinds of sentences. They are simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. Transformation meaning change. We can change a simple sentence into compound, a compound into complex, a complex into simple, or a compound into simple and complex without changing the meaning of the sentence. Before entering this topic, we must know what is a sentence, what are the parts of a sentence, what is a subject, what is a predicate, and what is a clause, what is a phrase. Let us learn about them first. Sentence. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words giving full meaning. A sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense. It has a subject and predicate. What is a subject? The doer of the action is a subject or noun or a pronoun. You know what is a noun? The name of a person, the name of a place, and the name of a thing about which we talk is called a noun. So, noun may be the subject, or pronoun, he, she, it may be a subject. I shall give you an example for this. Raju helped Rahul. Here Raju is the subject. Now what is a predicate? What the subject does is the predicate. The predicate includes a verb. There will be a verb in the predicate. I shall give you example. Raju helped Rahul. Raju noun, helped Rahul. Raju subject or noun, and helped Rahul, it is a predicate. So this is Raju is subject and helped Rahul is the predicate. Here we can see one verb, help. Next sentence, he looked up. He looked up. He pronoun, it is a subject here. Looked up, it is a predicate. It has a verb looked. Next sentence, the sun shines bright. The sun is a subject. Shines bright is a predicate. It has a verb shines. Now you all could have understood what is a sentence, what is subject, what is predicate. Next we shall study about clause and phrase. What is a clause? Clause is a group of words. It has a subject and predicate. Example, he is buying a shirt. Here we can see a subject and a predicate with a verb. It has, this sentence has a subject and a predicate. It includes a verb here. So this is a clause. Another example, still waters run deep. Still waters run deep. It has a subject, it has a predicate which includes a verb, run. The clause is a group of words having a subject and predicate which includes a verb. Next we shall pass on to phrase. What is a phrase? Phrase, it is also a group of words, but it has no subject and no verb. Example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. In the east, it is the predicate. In the east is the phrase. In the east is the phrase. It is not predicate, it is phrase. Rises in the east is the predicate. In the east is the phrase. The sun subject, rises verb, in the east phrase. Example, another example, they play in the evening. They play in the evening. In the evening is the phrase. Can you see any verb here? Can you see any subject here? No. So it is a phrase. Group of words having no subject and no verb is called a phrase. Next example, we won by playing well. We won. We subject, One, it is a verb. By playing well. By playing well, it is a phrase. Is there any verb? No. Is there any subject? No. So it is a phrase. It is a phrase. So we won, it is a class. They play, it's a class. The sun rises, it's a class. But in the evening, by playing well, they are all phrases. Now, I hope you all would have understood what is a sentence, what is a class, and what is a phrase. Classes can be divided into two major groups. They are main class or independent class and subordinate class or dependent class. Features of main class are group of words with subject and verb. Main class has a group of words with subject and verb. It can stand alone, complete in meaning. It is complete in meaning and it can stand alone. Example, I worked hard to get good marks. He went to the market. He went to the market. There is a subject and verb and it can stand alone. Here also there is a subject and a verb. This sentence can stand alone. So this is main class. Example for main class. Coming to subordinate class. Subordinate class can also be called dependent class because it depends upon the main class for its completion. So this is dependent class. Features, it also has group of words. It has a subject and verb, but it is not complete in meaning. It depends upon the main class for its completion. Example, Sheila saw a dog which was faithful. Sheila saw a dog which was faithful. Which was faithful, it is a subordinate class here. Here we can see a subject and verb, but it is not complete in sense. For completion of sense, it depends upon this main class. Sheila saw a dog. Which was faithful, it is the subordinate class. The sun set when it was evening. When it was evening is the subordinate class. Can you see verb here? Yes. Was verb. Can you see a subject here? Yes. There is subject is. So it is a class. Can it stand alone? It cannot stand alone. So this is a subordinate class. So we have studied about the main class and subordinate class in detail. Now I hope you must have understood what is sentence, phrase, class and different types of classes. I shall give you some sentences and you have to read the sentence and identify what class is there. And you have to underline the main class and subordinate class separately. Let us see the sentences now. Aishwarya is a beautiful girl. Aishwarya is a beautiful girl. Is this sentence complete in sense? Yes, it is complete in sense. So this is a main class. This is a main class. I feel that she is good. I feel that she is good. Here, is there any subordinate class? Yes, there is a subordinate class. That she is good is the subordinate. I feel it is the main class. I feel, in the first sentence there is only one main class. But here we see one main class and one subordinate class. This is main class. I feel this is main class. That she is good, it is subordinate class. Next sentence. If you study well, you will pass. If you study well, you will pass. You will pass, this is main class. Here you see a subject, a verb, and it is complete in sense. It has complete meaning, so this is main class. This is main class. And if you study well, it is not complete in sense. For completion of sense, it depends upon this part of the sentence, so this is subordinate clause. Next, she is my daughter and she studies well. She is my daughter. It has a subject, it has a verb, and it is complete in sense. So this is one main clause. Then here see, and she studies well. She studies well. Here also there is a subject, verb, and it is also complete in sense, so we call it a main clause. So there are two main clauses here. She is my daughter, one main clause. She studies well, main clause 2. So there are two main clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction and. This is main class 1, this is main class 2. Next sentence, I went to the market when it was evening. I went to the market. It has a subject, it has a verb, it is complete in meaning, so this is main class. When it was evening, here also there is subject, there is verb, but it is not complete in meaning. It depends upon this part of the sentence for its completion. So this is subordinate clause. The sixth one, he was rich, but he was simple. He was rich, but he was simple. He was rich. It has a verb, it has a subject, it is complete in sense, so this is main clause. But he was simple. He was simple, another main clause, because it has a subject, a verb, and complete in sense, so this is another main clause. There are two main clauses here connected by a conjunction but. Next sentence, Naveen is a honest boy. Naveen is an honest boy. Naveen is an honest boy. Here, Naveen subject is verb and honest boy. It is complete in sense. It has a verb and subject. There is only one main clause here. In the first sentence and in this sentence, you see only one main clause. The last one, we all admire a man of courage. We all admire a man of courage. We all admire a man of courage. This is also, here also there is only one main clause. Here also there is only one main clause. Of courage, it is a phrase. It is a phrase. Now check your answers, and you all must have written the answers. You all must have understood very well. You all know what is a sentence, phrase, clause, and different kinds of clauses. Now coming to the topic, transformation of sentences. Transformation meaning change of sentences. You already know that there are three kinds of sentences. They are simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentences. We can change these sentences into another without changing their meaning. We can change simple sentence into compound, compound into complex, and complex into simple without changing the meaning. Before changing the sentences from one to another, let us see what is a simple sentence, what is a compound sentence, and what is a complex sentence. Let us see simple sentence. What is a simple sentence? In a simple sentence, there is only one main clause. There is only one main clause. So this is called simple sentence. If there is only one main clause, it is a simple sentence. simple sentence, it can stand alone and it has a finite verb, only one finite verb. It can stand alone, it has only one finite verb. It may contain phrases like due to, on account of, because of, in spite of, having, being, on seeing, hearing, etc. It may contain phrases like due to, on account of, because of, in spite of, having plus verb 3, being, on seeing, hearing, etc. Phrases, phrases, it has no verb and no subject. So it can come with the main clause. Next, we shall study about the compound sentence. See the compound sentence? Here, there are two main classes. Main class 1 and main class 2. There are two main classes connected by coordinating conjunction. Two main classes connected by coordinating conjunction. Some coordinating conjunctions are and, but, or, yet, and so on. So what is a coordinating conjunction? When a word connects two main classes, we call it coordinating conjunction. So a complex sentence has, a compound sentence has two main classes connected by a coordinating conjunctions like and, or, but, or yet, and so on. Next, we shall study about the complex sentences. In the complex sentence, there is only one main class and one or more subordinating classes. This is main class, this is subordinating class. One main class and subordinate class is connected by subordinating conjunction. So here one main class, one or more subordinate class. So what is a subordinating conjunctions? The main class and subordinate class. When a main class and subordinate class is connected by a word, that is called subordinating conjunction. What are subordinating conjunctions? When, where, whenever, wherever, because, since, as soon as, until, till, though, although, etc. So these are some of the coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions connect a main class and a subordinate class. So complex sentence has one main class one or more subordinate classes. Here there are two subordinated classes connected with main class. This is complex sentence, this is compound sentence, this is simple sentence. Simple sentence, once again I shall repeat. In a simple sentence there is only one main class. In a compound sentence there are two main classes connected by coordinating conjunctions, and in a complex sentence there is only one main class connected with subordinate class by subordinating conjunctions. So in a complex sentence only one main class and one or more subordinate classes. Now I hope you all have understood what is a simple sentence, what is a compound sentence, what is a complex sentence. In the next class we shall see how to change a simple sentence into compound, a compound sentence into complex, or a complex sentence into simple. We shall study about this in the next class.